Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, guys. Celtic Warband here, and thanks for tuning in to another how to install video on the channel today. Today's install video is going to be covering Lucium Total War. For those of you that have been following my channel over the past couple of months will have seen a number of live streams in this mod. I believe a number of months ago I started with a Spanish live stream, and then I did a couple of live streams with the Republic of Genoa, and currently I'm embroiled in a very difficult Prussian campaign as well. But for those of you that have no idea what Lucium Total War is about, or you've never heard of it before, it's essentially a Medieval 2 overhaul that brings the campaign into the 18th century. So the start date is 1700 and it goes all the way until 1850. And the modders have been working tirelessly to get this mod into a state where it is ready to release to the public, and it just released yesterday on April 20th, 2020. So let's go ahead and get started with the download of the mod. So I'm just going to go back to the moddb.com homepage, and in the search tab here, just start typing in Lucium Total War. And we'll scroll down a bit and go to the Files tab. And there's two files that we're going to need. We're going to need Lucium Total War version 1.0 and also the patch. So just right click and open those in a new tab there. And we're going to scroll down to download now. And unfortunately these ads, they do pop up with sound in them for some reason. They used to be muted, but now I have to try and quickly mute them. Come on, where are ya? Where are ya? Oh, never mind. Okay, that ad didn't even pop up, so that works out. But there we go. So there's Lucium install folder downloading. It's 2 gigabytes. And then we need to get the patch as well. So click download now. Don't close the ad until the file starts to download, though. If you close it beforehand, it will stop the download of the file. But those are the two files that we need. And just while this is downloading, I highly recommend that you guys use Google Chrome for this. I've had a number of people in previous how-to installs report issues with Internet Explorer blocking the files from being downloaded. So I would just say to get Google Chrome. Mozilla Firefox is kind of hit or miss as well. So you don't have to use it as your default browser if you don't want to, but I would definitely have it just for, Medieval 2 mod downloads. Because it just makes it so simple. It's very, very easy with Google Chrome. But those are the two files that we need. And just a little side note, if you guys don't have this little icon here with the 3 books that are stacked upon one another, and it's just a blank white sheet of paper, then what that probably means is that you don't have any extraction software. So this is the logo for WinRAR, which is the kind that I use. If I open my downloads, you can see if I hover over it, it says WinRAR Archive. So just go to Google, type in WinRAR, download, it's free, and you can download the 64-bit or the 32-bit depending on which type of Windows you have. And as I said, it's free and it's very easy to use. And then if it doesn't auto-populate as these being WinRAR archives, just right-click on them and then hit open with WinRAR. But we're going to be all done with the ModDB files now, so we can close those out. And then I've got my downloads open, but I'm going to open another file explorer here. And this is where we have to find where our Medieval 2 is installed. So I will be flashing up the pathways on the screen for people who have their Medieval 2 installed on their local C drive. And then that'll be for Steam users and disk users. But for me, I've got it on my G drive. But it's essentially the same pathway. So I've got G, Steam Games, Steam Apps, Common, Medieval 2, there it is, and then to mods. So this is where all of my mods are currently stored, and this should be the similar pathway for both Steam users and disk users. But let's double click on the Lucium install folder, and we're going to click into the Lucium install folder, go into mods, and then this Lucium Total War folder we need to extract to this mods folder. So again, I'm gonna go G down to Steam Games, Steam Apps, Common, scroll down to, where are you? Did I pass you? There you are, Medieval 2 Total War, and then mods, click OK, and then we should see, there we go, Lucium Total War is starting to download. And I like that we have both of these open because you can actually see if it does drop into the correct place. So we definitely want to make sure that that's in the mods folder. And this shouldn't take too much longer. But then once we're done with this, then we also have to download the patch, and we also need to replace some of the data files in our Medieval 2 folder as well. So we've got a few more steps still to do. Okay, so now let's go back and let's drop back into our Medieval 2 folder. So now this isn't the mods folder, it's the Medieval 2 folder. You can see we've got the data folder here as well. So now this data folder, I believe we need it to go into the Medieval 2 folder. So what I need to do now is to extract to a specified folder. So literally just right click and hit extract to a specified folder. Then we're going to go G. Steam Games, Steam Apps, Common, and then click Medieval 2, wherever you are. There you are. Okay, and then this must come up, guys. This is very, very important because this data needs to replace some of the files in your data folder. And I will say too, for Steam users, it doesn't matter too much, but for disk users, I highly recommend before you hit yes to all to maybe copy this and keep a file keep a copy of this data folder, like on your desktop or somewhere else, just in case you want to reinstall Medieval 2 fresh. But for Steam users, it really doesn't matter too much. But back to what I was saying here, this is really important because these data files must replace the data files in the Medieval 2 folder. So if you do that, and this doesn't come up, you've put it into the wrong folder. I 100% know that you put it into the wrong folder. But if it does come up, just click yes to all. And boom, very, very quickly. And that is it. So you can see, actually, if we just quickly look at the Lucium folder here, go back into mods and into Lucium, just make sure that both of them match, that nothing's missing here. Okay, except for this folder, obviously. And once that's done, we should be done with the Lucium install. But now we have to do the patch. So let's double click on the patch. Lucium patch folder. Oh, nope, we're not buying it. And then go into mods. We got Lucium Total War here again. So let's extract that to the mods folder. So G, Steam Games, Steam Apps, Common, down to Medieval 2 Total War, and mods. And again, must say confirm replace because we want to replace the files. Say yes to all. That is good. And then we're going to go back, and this data needs to also replace the Medieval 2, so we're basically just repeating the steps. So this, right-click, extract to a specified folder, G, Steam Games, Steam Apps, Common, and this one not into Medieval 2 mods. We're just stopping at Medieval 2 Total War. Again, confirm and replace, yes to all. And that should be it, guys. That is everything. So let's go ahead and exit out this stuff. Back into the mods folder, back into Lucium Total War. We have the universal start here, so I'm just going to switch over my recording software very quickly, and then we'll jump into the mod, we'll go into a campaign, and also fight a battle, do an end turn, just as I always do to prove that it actually works and that I don't have any end turn crashes. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, welcome to Lucium Total War, and if you look in the bottom left hand corner here, you can see that it is version 1.0, so we do have the correct version. Let's just quickly jump into a campaign so that we can prove that the end turns don't crash, and also jump into a battle as well and prove that that doesn't crash. And there we go. Welcome to Prussia. And I think that there is the option to have a battle right here, so let's quickly just jump into that. We'll also get an end turnout as well to prove that that works. But I have to say that the loading times are also not too bad as well. You could see that it loaded into the campaign quite quickly. Poland, Lithuania, what do you want?
I bring word from my people. This is goodbye. I look forward to our
and
next
yes, let's jump into this battle. You can see we're on the second turn. That didn't crash. Let's assault. And jump in. And there you have it, guys, successfully loading into battles as well. And I do actually have to say that I'm pretty impressed with Lucium Total War. I haven't experienced even one crash with this mod, and that's something that I actually haven't experienced before. Usually Medieval 2 mods I do experience, you know, 1 or 2 crashes. It is common, but this one, not one crash. So I have to say that this is a mod that I definitely will be but this is one mod that I'll definitely be looking to do a Let's Play on in the near future. But hopefully that helped you out, guys. I really hope it was informative. Again, if you guys have any issues, just let me know down in the comments below, and I will try and help you out as best as I can. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this in the future, and I will see you in the next one.